production of Fox Sports.
We are Fox Sports. We are LA.
Well, the Halos enjoyed a much-needed off day yesterday, and today they kick off the final series before the All-Star break. It's the first of 3 from Globe Life Park here in Arlington against the division rival Texas Rangers. We welcome you inside our broadcast booth and back to Angels baseball here on Fox Sports West, along with Mark Gubiza. I'm Victor Rojas, and tonight the Angels will hand the ball off to Ricky Nolasco. The Angels' opening day starter, and of course it was a tough go for Ricky to start the season. Gooey, the last 2 starts for him, he's been absolutely fantastic.
Victor, when you think about it, it's against 2 really good offenses, the Los Angeles Dodgers and you got the Seattle Mariners. He threw the ball exceptionally well. Reason why, he kind of pitched backwards. In fastball counts, he went breakable. When they started looking for the breakable, he was able to sneak those fastballs by him. 15 in the 3rd innings pitches, 8 hits allowed, 2 walks, 12 strikeouts for Ricky Nolasco. Changing speed so well. His feel for the slider, his knuckle curve, and his split finger fastball has been very good to his last 2 starts. You're going to need that against another strong offense here with the Texas Rangers. They don't hit the off-speed pitch all that well, so look for those pitches to be very effective again tonight for Ricky Nolasco.
Texas will counter with the left-hander Cole Hamels. Much better of late for him. He spent some time on the disabled list with an oblique strain, so we'll see what the Angels offense can do today after picking up the victory the last time out against the Minnesota Twins. We're just about ready for baseball here in the Lone Star State. Sit back and relax. We're bringing the lineups and the first pitch when we return.
brought to you by your local Southern California Land Rover retailer. By Jerome's Furniture, home of Jerry's Price and proudly the official furniture store of Angels Baseball. And by your local Toyota dealers. Let's go places.
We welcome you back out to Globe Life Park here in Arlington, Texas. The opener of this three-game set between the Angels and the Texas Rangers. The umpires have just now made it onto the field. And they're exchanging the lineup cards.
That's with Kurt Angle, too.
Yeah. Former pro wrestler.
And
Out there throughout the ceremonial first pitch.
And gold medal winner in wrestling.
So Joe West, the crew chief, getting ready to take a picture because that's what Joe does.
Yes.
Cowboy wants to be in pictures. He wants to be the Gene Autry of this generation. And at some point we'll get the first pitch underway. We don't want to let the game get in the way of picture taking.
No.
With the lineup card presentation. The Angels, as we mentioned, had the off day yesterday. They picked up the victory on Wednesday against the Minnesota Twins, salvaged the finale of that three-game set. They've lost back-to-back series, and now they're facing a team in the Texas Rangers that have really struggled all season long. They've had their issues, especially from the bullpen side of things. They're happy to have Cole Hamels back. His first start wasn't very good coming off of the disabled list. Last time out, much better, but overall, you get two teams that are kind of hovering in that same area, about 500 thereabouts, and still having to make some decisions before the trade deadline is upon us here towards the end of the month.
Yeah, the old saying, you a buyer or a seller, and maybe the next couple of days may determine it for both clubs here. Very important for the Angels to have a solid series here in Texas, get back to that 500 mark. Only 2.5 back in that second wild card race.
Texas once again will be without Elvis Andrus, one of their better hitters of the season. The power hitting Elvis Andrus, by the way. He will take another day off for paternity leave. He and his wife welcomed the firstborn a couple of nights ago. So Jerks at Profar will get to start at shortstop today. As we take a look at the Angels starting lineup for game number 90, Halos at 44 and 45, 15.5 back of the incredibly hot Houston Astros. And it'll be Cameron Maybin leading things off in center field. Cole Calhoun in right, Albert Pujols at DH. Yunel Escobar at third base. Andrelton Simmons at short. Martin Maldonado behind the plate. C.J. Cron at first. Danny Espinosa at second. Eric Young Jr. is batting ninth and playing left field. And we see the highlighted C.J. Cron back in the big leagues. Parker Bridwell sent down after the game on Wednesday just so he gets some work, but it's good to see CJ back.
Yeah, first game since June 21st, a .302 career hitter against the Texas Rangers with 5 home runs and 32 RBI. Going to be very important to get that swing back and do the damage that we've seen before against the Rangers.
33-year-old left-hander, San Diego, California native Cole Hamels on the mound for Texas tonight. This will be his 8th start of the season. 3-0 and a 4.12 ERA. Has made one start against the Angels, and it was a very good one back in April.
He has been good throughout his career against the Angels. My go-to to be successful against Cole Hamels is make sure that off-speed pitch is in the zone. He will get you to chase his curveball and changeup often out of the strike zone and score early against it. Don't let him settle in. You can get him in that first inning where his control has a little bit of an issue for him so far this year.
Cole sporting the old Magnum PI mustache, so it's got to be working for him somehow. That is a good look. All you need is a Hawaiian shirt and a Tigers hat, and you're all set. Let's take a look at the Rangers on the defensive side of things, trying to support Hamels and that stash. You've got DeShields, Gomez, Mazar in the outfield from left to right. The infield with Beltre, Profar, Odor, and Napoli from third to first. Lucroy behind the plate.
And speaking of facial hair, we go when Mike Napoli with the beard going over there at first base has committed 5 errors this season, at 13 last year, most in the majors as far as first baseman. Our good friend Mike Napoli back has been involved in 53 double plays turned at first base.
Haven't been too many parties at Napoli this year, unlike last year in Cleveland. You see Cameron Maybin. He's going old school stirrup socks today. Ready to lead things off. Hitting .251, 6 home runs, 20 runs batted in. The first one is in tight. Hunter Wendelstedt will call the balls and strikes tonight. Alan Porter at first, Nick Lentz at second, and the crew chief Joe West at third.
They are some outstanding stars for Cameron Maybin.
Late on that fastball, evens up the count at 1-1. In order to wear stirrups, you'd actually have to have sanitary socks on. That didn't happen too often.
No.
Beltre in on the grass at third. Maybin fouls it off, 1-2. Good crowd here on this Friday night. They have a fireworks show after the game. There are the stirrups.
These are usually the spots where Cameron Maybin will choke up a little bit more so to try to make contact, put the ball in play.
That's a called strike 3. Maybin goes down. Round number 1.
Mislocation on that pitch, but definitely caught the strike zone. Trying to get that cut fastball inside. It looked like it backed up on him, upper part of the strike zone away, though.
Ever tell you the story about the sanitary sock?
No. What about the sanitary sock?
Well, back in the day, I'm talking in the turn of the century, they used to dye the socks a certain color for particular teams. Well, guys would slide into players at all bases, especially when Ty Cobb was around. They would cut open the leg, and that dye would run in there to cause infections. So they decided that you needed to have a sanitary sock and then a stirrup.
To keep it clean.
To keep it clean. Wow. Hence the name sanitary sock.
That is some excellent information.
I'm here for you.
Thank you.
This would have been at the turn of the going into the 1900s.
Yes.
Yeah.
So
just to clarify.
After that great information, I will see you tomorrow then.
Yeah.
I'm just going to check out right now.
Cole Calhoun with a 1-ball, 1-strike count. Nowadays, everybody just wears the colored socks again. Calhoun at 251, 12 home runs and 41 runs batted in. Shift on. Pull it foul into the dugout.
Well, that got into the dugout quickly. A.J. Griffin and Yu Darvish able to get out of the way of that one going into the dugout. It's Tyson Ross, who will be pitching tomorrow night. Remember him from his days with the Oakland A's.
Slightly different guy nowadays as far as stuff. 1-2. And hit the knob of the bat. That's a foul ball.
Runs that one inside. Trying to bring those hands back right on the knob of the bat, got away.
Count remains at a ball and 2 strikes. Pujols on deck, just underway here in Texas.
That is an outstanding mustache, by the way.
He could be on Blue Bloods.
He just might be, for all we know.
For all we know. You know, that's one of your favorite shows.
Oh, yes.
Cole will go down swinging. Back-to-back strikeouts for Hamels, 2 outs.
And my Hyundai key for this game for the Angels to be successful against Texas Cole Hamels. Little Jason Aldean tattoos on this talent. Every time we've come to this ballpark, the need for the offense to get rolling and score a lot of runs. Albert Pujols has a couple, 3, as a matter of fact, career home runs against Cole Hamels. Sochi even touched on base about that today. The bullpen's been good. The starter's been pretty solid. He said the offense has to be more consistent. Hopefully that's tonight.
Albert 6 for 36 in his career against Hamels, 3 of which are home runs as he takes inside for ball 1. 238, 12 home runs, 53 runs batted in, 9 doubles. They move the shift over from the right side of the infield to the left side with Albert now up.
There's that cut fastball in very effectively against right-handed batters for Cole Hamels. Fastball is going to be 89-94 range, so about 50% of those fastballs. Cut fastball, curveball, changeup. I believe Albert will be swinging here 3-0.
Albert with a couple of hits Wednesday. 2,901 career hits. He'll drive this one out towards center field. Hit well. Moving back on it is Gomez. At the track will make the catch. Just shy of the wall. And to the left of the 404 mark. Just to the left of center field. A 1-2-3. First inning for Cole Hamels was scoreless as we head to the bottom of the first. Check out the Rangers lineup. Texas comes in at 41-44, third place, a game behind the Angels in the West. Choo-choo will lead things off. He's the DH. Carlos Gomez at center, Nomar Mazar at right. Adrian Beltre has been red hot. He is at third base. Bruggen Odor at second. Jonathan Lucroy behind the plate. Mike Napoli at first base. And Jerkson Profar getting to the starting place of Elvis Anderson. Shortstop at Delino DeShields, rounding out that starting 9. Taking on Ricky Nolasco's making his 18th start of the season. You want to talk a little bit about Shin Soo?
He's been swinging the bat well and swung the bat well against the Angels this season. A .350 batting average versus the Angels. But Ricky Nolasco, his last 2 starts, talked about in the opening, has been very solid. Mixing and matching between his fastball and his all-speed pitches.
Drew, the DH, hitting .255. 8 doubles, a triple, 12 home runs, 42 runs batted in. Ricky falls behind at 2 balls and no strikes. Nolasco, that last start was against Seattle. Complete game shutout. 7 strikeouts, no walks, 3 hits allowed, 105 pitches. Delivers a strike, 3-1.
Chu, a very patient hitter. Always been known as a guy that will see a number of pitches during it at bat. .380 career on base percentage.
Pulled to second. Espinosa's there. 1 away. Check out the Angels defensively tonight. You've got Young in left, Maben at center, Calhoun at right. The infield with Escobar and Simmons on the left side. Espinosa and Cron on the right with Maldonado behind the plate.
Maldonado's been so good. You have 2 teams here in this game tonight have been stealing a lot of bases. The Rangers second most. Martín Maldonado's done a great job as far as shutting down a running game. 38% thrown out base stealers. 14 opponents caught stealing this season. It's tied for the second most in the majors. The Rangers with 75 steals. The Angels with 78 coming into the game tonight.
Carlos Gomez, a center fielder, .256. 25 extra base hits. He'll pull this one foul. Free swinger, he'll hack. 12 doubles, a triple, 12 home runs so far this year.
Generally always hacking the first pitch. 51.7% of the time he is hacking at the first pitch. So we went from Joe Mauer, who never swings at the first pitch, to Carlos Gomez, who always swings at the first pitch.
Joe Mauer, by the way, placed on the 10-day disabled list earlier today with the lower back strain. We didn't see him in the game on Wednesday. Now we know why. 1-2. Gomez, one of the pieces, if Texas decides to start to sell, they could have some value and bring a decent little return. Free agent to be after signing a 1-year deal, re-signing with Texas. That is a called strike 3. Down goes Gomez, 2 outs.
And talk about those secondary pitches, so important for Ricky Nolasco when he has a feel for his either his split, which that was, split, curveball, and slider. That late action on that pitch gets to the inside corner. It's the speed of the pitch also very effective for Nolasco.
So 2 outs and nobody on. It's Nomar Mazar at the plate. Lights are on. Overcast skies. Had some rain earlier today. No batting practice on the field. Field looks like it's in pretty good shape. Mazar takes outside. Texas has played well at home. 23-19 here at Globe Life Park. Against the West, they're four games under 500 at 15-19. Just getting the old bat ready, taking some of the pine tar off.
And as a pitcher, that's exactly where you want to run that fastball in, on the handle of the bat. It's that good slow knuckle curve, spike curve that Ricky Nolasco calls.
That bat could be cursed, and they didn't have any chicken bones, so maybe that's what they're trying to do.
Could be.
Change its mojo. Two on pitch. 3-1. Beltre's on deck. And he walks up a 2-out walk to allow Beltre to come to the plate. Beltre comes in hitting .282. 10 doubles, 5 home runs, 22 runs batted in. Climbing up the hit list. 2,975 career hits. His 450th career home run just the other day. He'll swing and foul it back. He's not wasting any time.
He's a guy now, it looks like he's changed as far as his approach, trying to lift the baseball a little bit more so. Used to be able, if you ran a fastball upstairs, he can crush the ball the other way, but more so now trying to turn on the baseball, lower part of the strike zone. A lot of off-speed pitches, been effective driving the ball.
1 ball, 1 strike. Adrian missed the start of the season. First 2 months basically with a right calf injury. This is his 33rd game of the year. One and two, down to a knee.
I guess you must saw our pregame show. We were showing the comparison between Andrelton Simmons back in June when he had a home run down to one knee and what we saw last year in Beltre in September. That's pretty good balance when he goes down to that back leg on the knee.
I mean, it's not affecting the swing. It's after the fact. He set the standard. That's his thing. Always with happy feet. This is ripped to left. So now 24 hits shy of the magical 3,000 for Beltre. 2 on, 2 outs here in the first.
Going back to that down to the one knee. It's our tools of the trade brought to you by Ram Trucks. Talking about that comparison between Adrian Beltre back in September 13th of last season going down to one knee. What we saw from Andrelton Simmons back in June. The good balance still to be able to get down and get that baseball on both. Drove that ball out well out to left center field for home runs. Andrelton Simmons and Adrian Beltre.
Andrelton looked like he wanted to take a nap after he fell down to a knee. Just go ahead and lay down, curl up.
The beauty of that swing, though, from Simmons, he knew that ball was way out. He didn't even give it a courtesy look. He just said, you know what, I'll just get up and run around the bases now. I don't have to check out how far that actually went.
Rougned Odor at the plate, the second baseman.
Well, there's 2 out walks every time, especially in this ballpark.
I mean, you'd rather take your chances with a guy like Mazar, especially the struggles he's had this year. And having to face Beltre with a man on. Odor hitting .216.
Well, he had struggled, too, with runners in scoring position this season. A 185 batting average with runners in scoring position for Rougned Odor. That's your .217. Tremendous power he has, but he's a guy that can chase pitches out of the strike zone, so this is an opportunity to do so if they're in Velasco and get through this inning with no damage.
This guy came in carrying a .257 on base percentage. Breaking ball bouncing out in front of the plate. Nice block by Martin Maldonado. Odor with 85 strikeouts in 85 games. Mazar standing at second, Beltre at first, 2 outs. .20 pitch first inning for Nolasco. 11 strikes, 9 balls. 1-2. Down low.
2 balls and 2 strikes. Two. Odor punches it out to right center field. It'll bring home a run. Beltre will turn and head to third. Texas with a 1-0 lead. That's one thing when a guy is struggling with men in scoring position, you actually have to execute the pitch, and that was too good of a pitch to a guy who can get himself out.
After being so effective the last 2 starts, in which he had given up 0 runs in 2 starts. This splitter a little bit too much. As far as the height enabled him to go down and get to that pitch. It wasn't quite a strike. It was the height of that splitter that allowed him to get the barrel of the bat on the baseball and hit that center field. It was the right pitch. The execution wasn't quite there for Ricky.
39th RBI for Odor. Runners at the corners. Still 2 outs. Walk at back-to-back hits allowed by Velasco.
We talked about how well Ricky has thrown the last 2 games. Only 2 walks in his last 2 starts, covering 15 in the third. That 2-out walk, that walk comes around to score.
Jonathan Lucroy with an 0-1 count, takes inside.
That's a pretty good pitch. Got the inside part of the plate. Again, what mislocation, but it was in the strike zone.
Lucroy 255, 13 doubles, 4 home runs, 23 runs batted in. Odor with a pretty good lead over at first base. Has 9 stolen bases. 2-1. Evens up the count.
Quick conversation now with Martin Maldonado to go through signs for the middle infielders here and keep Escobar alert just in case a pump fake the second if Odor is going and quickly throw to third.
Long hold for Ricky. Odor's on the move, and Lucroy shoots one into the left field corner. That's going to go for extra bases. With Odor on the move, he's going to come in to score easily. Lucroy into second with an RBI double. It's 2-0 Texas.
All this after 2 quick outs. Think about Texas, although their batting average down this season, mislocation again with that fastball ran in. Lucroy did a great job as far as bringing his hands in the barrel of the bat, hooking that down the line for his 14th double. Now 25 RBIs with that 2 RBI on that double.
3-0 Texas. Still 2 outs. Lucroy at second. Here's Mike Napoli. Takes low.
Ground out by Shin-Soo Choo. A strikeout of Carlos Gomez looking. Ricky walked Mazzara. Let's open things up for Texas here in the first. He's about to throw his 30th pitch of the first inning. 1-1. Jelly leg Napoli with that breaking ball, 1-2.
Especially going against Cole Hamel, though his numbers aren't great so far this year, but very good career numbers against the Angels. Very important right now for Nolasco to be able to put up his last out, no more damage done.
Napoli skies one near the plate. Right up the elevator, shooting down. Maldonado makes the catch. Finally, the third out is recorded here in the first, but Nolasco allows 3 runs to score. Halos trail at 3-0 as we hit on the second. Field for the MLB All-Star Game Tuesday, July 11th, only on Fox. Coming up just in a couple of days. FanFest has already started down there in Miami. It's the Futures game on Sunday, the Home Run Derby Monday, and then the All-Star Game Tuesday. 3-0 Texas, top of the second. Escobar, Simmons, and Maldonado to face Cole Hamels, who had a 1-2-3 first. Really gets jammed and bounces the very first pitch right to Mike Napoli, 1 away.
One thing, when you look at Cole Hamels, he's a guy to throw, as I mentioned earlier, with his curveball and a changeup. Very rarely is it in the strike zone. It gets the hitters a chase, then he'll get that cut fastball. It'll be off the plate in. It looks like a strike, but he gets right on the handle of the bat so effectively with his cut fastball.
Angelton takes inside. Angels shortstop hitting .286. 19 doubles, triple, 9 home runs, 38 runs batted in. Two and 0. Hamels in his last start was against the White Sox on the 1st of July. 6 2/3, 2 runs, 2 hits, 6 strikeouts, no walks. Given up 7 runs to start prior to that.
That was at Cleveland. This being his third start since coming off the disabled list. Full count.
See a number of pitches in this at bat against Simmons, inside corner or trying to go to the inside corner.
Called strike 3. 2 outs. Third strikeout for Hamels. Five up, 5 down to Martin Maldonado coming up.
Look like this pitch gets the lower part of the strike zone. Rated 93. A number of pitches, like I said, inside throughout that at bat against Anderson Simmons, who likes to get those arms extended, can hit the ball to center, to right center, but also can turn on the all-speed pitch inside part.
Martin takes a strike. Average of 250.
Total of 20 extra base hits this season for Maldonado.
Question is are the games behind the plate starting to add up a little bit? Coming off a month in which he hit 235 in June. 3 for 14 so far to start July.
Already that
and the dog days now.
Real career high as far as games started. Certainly helps out having that day off yesterday. And a few days off coming up next week with the All-Star break.
Well, and even just as the calendar for the Angels anyway gets much better after the All-Star break. Bouncer foul. The Angels will have played 92 games prior to the break this year. And then start to get some off days, including on the next homestand. Kick off against the Rays next Friday. After that, you've got a day off on the Monday. Nationals in for 2. Day off on Thursday. And then the Red Sox coming to town. I can't imagine. The Angels rarely have one day off at home. They get 2 in the first homestand back from the All-Star break. Martin rips one to left. 2 out single.
That's pretty cool. That one angle we were watching as Maldonado gets that base hit. Jonathan Lucroy was the starting catcher in Milwaukee to back up Martin Maldonado. Lucroy with a hit tonight. Martin Maldonado, a hit tonight. And their manager, former manager, Ron Rennicky, third base coach for the Angels.
All we need now is A-Rod and J-Lo, and we'd have like a whole Milwaukee thing going on here. Weren't they taking pictures today in Milwaukee?
They were. I know they were taking
Somewhere?
pictures with Aaron Judge today.
Right.
Yes, in New York.
Was it New York?
Yes. Milwaukee was in town
That's
to
what
take
it is.
on the Yankees.
Yeah, there you go.
So bring it together.
I knew there was a Milwaukee connection somewhere. T.J. Crone cues this one foul up the first base line. No balls, 2 strikes on C.J. Back in the big leagues, hitting .212 overall this year. 4 doubles, 2 home runs, 14 runs batted in. One and 2. Speaking of the Yankees, G-Man Choi homered again today.
G-Man.
First player to hit a home run in each of his first 2 games with the Yankees since Aaron Judge last August. So G-Man might just be the new Aaron Judge.
Could be.
Or not.
I know he'll be smiling.
Yeah. Such
What a good
great
guy.
kid. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
That first home run he hit was way out in Yankee Stadium. And again, anything hit the right center field always feels to be way out in the new Yankee Stadium.
Crone bounces this one to the left side. Beltre has it. They'll go to the short way. Force out Maldonado. The Angels are done here for the second. We'll head to the bottom of the second inning with Texas leading at 3-0. Some of the best seats in the house. Get tickets to the Lexus Diamond Club and enjoy exclusive benefits like access to the Lexus Diamond Club restaurant and lounge. For more details, give us a shout at 888-796-HALO or call, or I should say, go to angels.com. Call us at the 888 number.
Yes. Give us a shout out to him. Yes.
Shout out
Shout
the
out.
Lexus Diamond Club seats. 3-0 Rangers here at the bottom of the second. Jurassic Pro Farm getting the start today in place of Elvis Andrus, who's expected back tomorrow. He's on paternity leave. Pro Farm hitting 167, 2 doubles, 5 runs batted in. And in just his 22nd game at the major league level this year. He threw a lot of pitches, over 30 in that first inning, facing 7 batters. So far rolls a foul. Count remains at 1-2. 50 games down at the AAA for Pro Far. Hit 303. 22 doubles, 26 runs batted in. Still just 24 years of age. His big league debut back in 2012 at the age of 19. This one's popped up third base side toward the dugout. Maldonado runs out of room. This one's out to left field, and Profar's on board with the leadoff single. Pretty good piece of hitting.
I was going to say the same thing. He stayed back on that all-speed pitch very well and hit it the other way. Split finger fastball went with the pitch, stayed back on it well, and lines it the other way, looking to hit the ball the other way in that approach.
Delano DeShields, left fielder, takes a strike. He's hitting .277. Good speed. 18 stolen bases on the year. Showing bunt. It's a beauty. Third base side. It will advance Profar to second base.
Played really well by Nolasco to be able to get the Shields at first. He was going down the line quickly and a good bunt. The anticipation of a bunt. 0-1 motion. Fields it, stays low in that athletic position to make the play by Nolasco. Sometimes a pitcher will field that stand up straight, and then you have the wide throws, but stays low like an infielder.
Profar at second gets an opportunity to catch up with his childhood buddy, Andrelton Simmons. Both from Curacao. All that's missing there is Didi Gregorius.
Played together in that World Baseball Classic team.
Shin-Soo Choo grounded out of the first. He's 0 for 1. Now throw to second. Yeah, like Profar's never seen that from Andrelton.
How about the Netherlands team when you have 4 shortstops? Profar, Simmons, Bogarts, Gregorius. Bert Blyleven is one of your coaches. Played very well.
Lifted down the left field line. Hit well toward the corner, and this one is just foul. Man, that had some carry to it.
Off the bat, it looked like it might have been a routine fly ball to left. And then it's kept drifting down in that corner. And just foul. Real close, but foul.
Man. Derek Young Jr. helping out Joe Wester with the call. Profar at second, 1 out. It's like a baseball's on the warning track out there in left field. Three balls and a strike. Carlos Gomez on deck. Three 2-out runs in the first inning for Texas. A walk and 3 hits, 2 singles and a double. Profar on board with a leadoff single here. Sacrifice to second and pick off attempt once again. Hidden ball trick. Did he go? No. So a walk. Second issued by Alaska, puts a couple of men on here the second.
And talk about that's the one thing you don't want to do in this ballpark is to give those base runners. Now 2 walks in the first 2 innings after 2 in his last 2 starts combined for Nolasco.
He's making his second career start in this ballpark.
And keep in mind 51.7% of the time Gomez will be swinging. The first pitch, good numbers at home as compared to on the road this season.
Almost struck out looking in the first. The only punch out for Nolasco this far. Espinosa trying to keep Profar as close as possible to the bag at second. Bouncer down the line, foul.
Profar with just one stolen base, been caught once.
Two balls, two strikes. This is hammered down the left field line. It is hooking, and it goes foul.
Break a ball that got a lot of the plate. Gomez pulled it foul. Still think he can go right back to another break ball, but dislocated better. This got the heart of the plate and pulls it foul. Gomez with 12 home runs. Strong hitter, but will chase out of the strike zone.
And he'll go down swinging for out number 2. Second strikeout both tonight of Gomez.
And he got him to chase that breaker ball well out of the strike zone. Good hard breaker ball, slider well off the outside corner, chased it after pulling the last one. Foul. Home run distance, but pulled the foul. That one, no contact.
Here's Mazzara, who worked a walk in the first. Espinosa out at shallow right. Mazzara lines with a center field to base hit. He had waved home his Profar. Maven's throw goes to third. And it is 4-0. Another 2-out hit allowed by Nolasco. Mazzara picks up his 53rd run batted in.
Break the ball close to the heart of the plate, lines it right back up the middle, then try to pull it. Picks up his 53rd RBI for Mazzara. Too much of the play for Ricky. Mazzara made him pay for that, a base hit. A little bit of a bobble. I think Cameron might have had a shot to make the throw to the plate, but bobbled, got it in there quickly to make sure True didn't advance to third.
The moment he stutter stepped to try to play the bounce, the perfect bounce, we're going to throw out Profar.
Yeah, because that ball was hit pretty firm right at him. You have a shot.
Beltre with a single and a run scored in the first.
Now it's time for the driver's seat, brought to you by the new 2017 Kia Sorento with a base hit earlier today. Now just 24 hits shy of 3,000. 2 third basemen had ever had more than Adrian Beltre. That was George Brett and Wade Boggs.
A stellar career that Adrian Beltre has had. And it started back in 1998. Remember the Dodgers.
Pretty impressive numbers. Over 600 career doubles, 450 home runs. Albert Pujols is 99 hits away from 3,000.
Remember when he hit free agency after 2009. couldn't find that big money contract. He ended up signing that one-year deal with the Boston Red Sox. Had a fantastic season, led to a multi-year deal from Texas, and he's been here since. This one's fouled off. He's been a four-time All-Star, 3 of which occurred here in Texas. The other, of course, was that season in which he had 49 doubles with Boston, 28 home runs, and 102 runs batted in. Finished 9th in the MVP. Pretty good season to hit the free agent market with.
Yes. Big conversations for a while that he might be an Angel.
My understanding of it was he was on the verge of a 5-year deal. But Texas upped the ante to include a 6th, and that was it. That's all she wrote.
Well, we can talk about his numbers, and they're all Hall of Fame type numbers, but what a presence he is in that dugout, on the field, in the clubhouse. True leader.
Three-two, and that's out toward deep left. Eric Young Jr. is back. He'll pull up. That is gone. A 3-run home run for Adrian Beltre. His 451st of his career. And it's a 7-0 Texas lead here in the second. Another hanging breaking ball.
And as good as that breaking ball had been for Ricky in the last couple of games, his mislocation a number of times today with that pitch. It was so good against very hot teams in the Los Angeles Dodgers and Seattle Mariners. But so far today, a couple of these breaking balls have backed up, got a lot of the plate. Went down to that one knee again, like we showed earlier. The split screen between Beltre and Andrelton Simmons. Does it again and drives it out the left. Again, he's creating a lot more lift on his swing now than we saw earlier. 451st career home run for Adrian Beltre. Mike Schmidt at the top as far as playing third base for most of their whole careers.
All 7 runs tonight have occurred with 2 outs. That's something we've seen quite a bit of this year. The Angels pitching staff, especially when things were really going bad early, like in April. Brugnet Odor with a single, an RBI and a run scored in the first inning. I mentioned earlier that Texas will hit the long ball. They've scored some runs this year. 3rd in home runs. It's a team with 130. 3rd in runs scored with 429, and they've hung a 7th spot thus far. This was Mero Petit begins to loosen. Odor looked like he went around. It's 1-2. Big hole to dig out from. Cole Hamels on the mound.
Well, like we've seen in a lot of games in baseball this season, especially if there's a lot of runs scored early. Put up a couple zeros, all of a sudden get right back, especially in this ballpark. Quick infield, baseball carries very well.
This will be the 63rd pitch thrown by Nolasco. We're in the second. Odor chased. It would have been ball 4.
And he doesn't walk a whole lot. It's the 4.0% walk percentage, so he's swinging.
This will roll foul off the foot. Another payoff. Odor drives one out to deep right field, make it 8-0. Second deck. 17th home run of the season for Odor.
There's the Mike Scioscia early to the bullpen here in Arlington. Fastball, this drifted it hard to plate. Odor knew it. Great power that he has. 17th home run of the season.
Back-to-back home runs for Texas here in the second. Chases Ricky Nolasco. He's done after an inning and 2/3. 8 runs allowed. And it'll be Yusmeiro Petit coming on in relief. We have ourselves a pitching change, the first of the night. All Texas here in the early going.
West is being brought to you by the all-new 2017 Subaru Impreza. Subaru's symmetrical all-wheel drive plus 28 miles per gallon. More than a car, it's a Subaru. By Tough Shed, we are more than great sheds. Check them out at toughshed.com.
8-0 Texas with 2 outs here in the second inning. Yusmeiro Petit taking over, trying to get that third and final out as Jonathan Lucroy's in the batter's box. 33rd game for Petit. He'll be asked to soak up some innings, and the first one's out of the zone. Ball 1. Lucroy hits one sharply to short. Simmons has it. Low throw. And a really good dig by C.J. Cron to finally put this inning to rest. 5 runs for Texas. They lead at 8-0 as we head to the third.
Texas, for the first time this season, went back-to-back home runs. Adrian Beltre first, and Rougned Odor home run himself in the dugout. Adrian Beltre clapping, no batting gloves, but as you see, as he gets around with that home run, wearing and using Adrian Beltre's batting gloves to hit that home run, and points him right there. Said, hey, there's the batting glove. So back-to-back home runs for the first time this season for the Rangers.
8-9-1 for the Angels here against Cole Hamels, who has 3 strikeouts, 1 hit allowed. Espinosa, Young, and Maben. 8 runs allowed by Nolasco, the most he's allowed as a starter since August 31st, 2014 at Baltimore. Remember the Minnesota Twins. Stanny, it's jam. Lofts one, foul. Napoli can't get there. 1 ball, 1 strike on Espinosa. Danny hitting 165, 8 doubles, 6 home runs, and 29 runs batted in.
Pretty good hack at that fastball. Didn't get it quite inside. Espinosa was on that one.
One, 2. Down goes Espinosa, 1 away.
Time he got that fastball in, a little bit more so to get a swing and miss from Espinosa.
There's Eric Young Jr. 269 on the year. 7 extra base hits with 11 runs batted in. See, that's a smart fan right there with a helmet. Front row.
Yes. A Pools
Cole
jersey
Calhoun.
And a Trout one also.
That's the ground ball to second. That actually looked like Calhoun's helmet. Had the right ear flap, the 56 on the back of it. The pine tar up on the
on there too. That might be his batting helmet.
Excuse me, son. Where'd you get that helmet?
A way to go, Victor. He was trying to sneak his way through that one without anybody noticing. Now he's gone.
That's awesome. At least it isn't double ear flap.
The Jed Lowry special.
Yeah. Maben struck out looking in the first.
When you look at 2 guys with pretty good success in their careers versus Cole Hamels, Eric Young Jr. was hitting 345 before that ground out. Cameron Maben coming into the game was a 342 hitter against Cole Hamels. Struggling a little bit of late with that batting average.
This one's out toward right center field. Gomez has to make a left-hand turn. We'll haul it in, and the Angels are down in order here in the 3rd inning. 8-0 Texas as we head to the bottom of the 3rd.
Game weekend series up 8-0 as we head to the bottom of the third inning. Ken French with you from inside Globe Life Park. Now it's time for tonight's showstopper, and that belongs to the Cubs. Chris Bryant having an absolute massive day at the plate. All he did is go 4 for 5, 2 home runs, 4 RBIs with a double shy of the cycle and a 6-1 win over the Pirates. Bryant missed out on the final vote to Justin Turner, who had a new final vote record, by the way, at 20.8 million votes. Mike Moustakas took the final vote for the American League, and as we send it back upstairs, Gooby with no Chris Bryant in the All-Star game. Wade Davis, the only Cubby going to Miami. Are you surprised by the lack of Cubs, considering there were 7 in last year's All-Star game?
Yeah, I mean, you would think there's still so many Cub fans nationally. They would always vote for their players no matter what, but have no position players for the defending world champs, although when you look at their numbers, not great numbers.
Nope. And they've taken the responsibility of naming reserves away from managers. To no way of Joe Madden kind of stocking the roster up with former Cubs. Maybe perhaps the Joe Torre rule. Mike Napoli has a 1-ball, 1-strike count.
Bobby Cox used to bring quite a few Atlanta Braves
no doubt
along the way also. But Chris Bryant took put that little anger out on the baseball today for Chicago. Although you can't fault the fans for voting for Justin Turner. What a season he has had for the Dodgers.
Either guy. Even when you look at the 5 guys in each league that were up for that final vote, I mean, it's always tough when you get guys that don't make the All-Star team.
And you saw it a lot on Twitter, obviously, with the votes going out and vote for particular players. But I think the Dodgers and the Royals did a pretty good thing. They were combining, you know, hashtag Moose, and then for JT for Justin Turner, and then combining both of those guys end up making it into the All-Star game. Moustakas made it for the American League his 2nd time in his career. Justin Turner, 1st time in his career, an All-Star. I think Moustakas right now has the record for home runs before the All-Star game for Kansas City as far as home runs.
He might break the sacred Steve Bye-Bye Balboni home run record for the Kansas City Royals. It is a big number.
Yes, 36.
36 is the all-time Royals home run record.
Amazing. It's still the record.
Yep. He's well on his way. 3-2, and Napoli fouls it off. Good old Bye-Bye.
He's still working for the San Francisco Giants. Maybe he can arrange a trade at the trade deadline to bring him over to the Giants to keep him breaking that mark.
Moustakas a free agent to be. Balboni originally a Yankee.
Yes.
Farmhand. 3-2, and there's a leadoff walk. Jerson Profar, and a single with a run scored in the 2nd. Texas with 3 in the first, 5 in the 2nd. Pop up. Escobar drifting out. Makes the catch, 1 away. Here comes the Shields. He had a sacrifice bunt in the first, his first at bat, I should say.
Mentioned that speed for the Shields. He's not rolled into a ground ball double play yet this year. 18 stolen bases, been caught 4 times. Good speed at the plate.
This one's out toward right center field. May have been moving over. It's Cole calling for it. 2 outs. Sounded like DeShields got that one toward the end of the bat. Napoli still at first base. Top of the order now. Shin-Soo Choo coming up. He's the DH. Choo grounded out in the first, walked and scored in the second.
Hamels having that comfortable lead now, but still that focus. He's been throwing the ball well first 3 innings, allowing only 1 hit so far for the Angels.
One and 2. Texas set up 7 men in the first inning, 8 in the second. The team trying to keep this one just a 4-batter third. 2-2. Choo bouncing this one over to Crone. Petit covering, and we'll head to the 4th inning. Halos trying to chip away somehow. They're down 8-0 as we head to the 4th inning. Nationals are in town that night. Fans in attendance receive a Trout MVP bobblehead, double bobblehead, courtesy of Automobile Club of Southern California while supplies last. For more information, go to angels.com. Cole Calhoun to lead things off with a Cole Calhoun fan looking on.
Indeed.
Be great if he stood up and did Cole's mannerisms at the plate while he's batting.
A little bit of a bat flip after a home run by Cole.
Yeah. It's kind of like those, remember those umpires in Toronto?
Yes.
Behind the plate. These guys are the best. I can't believe they got rid of them.
Certainly had some great numbers played against the Rangers.
Cole pulls it down the line. That is just foul. Alan Porter with the call. No balls, 2 strikes on Calhoun. Cole struck out swinging in the first.
One hit so far for the Angels. That was Martin Maldonado.
2 balls, 2 strikes. Off-speed pitch, and Cole's able to lay off of it. Full count.
Imagine Cole would get a fastball here now on a 3-2 count. 8-0 lead. Albert Pujols on deck. Hit the ball well himself. His first at bat.
Three-two. Cole rips one down the right field line. This one's hooking, and it goes foul.
Well, close calls down that right field line in this at bat for Calhoun against Cole Hamels.
.333 hitter in this ballpark in his career with 7 home runs. Another 3-2 from Hamels. It's fouled back.
Good battle here for Cole Calhoun. Cole Hamels won the battle to Cole's the first at bat with a strikeout against Cole Calhoun. Already 7 pitches seen in this at bat for Calhoun against Hamels. .95 with that fastball from Hamels.
Up and in, down and away.
He's always been a very good pitcher. And a guy that's performed very well for the most part in his career in the postseason.
4-time All-Star, World Series MVP. Breaking ball and locked him up. 1 down after a prolonged plate appearance. Hamels wins this round, picks up his 5th strikeout of the night.
After a number of fastballs. It's an all-speed pitch, locked them up, upper part of the strike zone. .2,149 career strikeouts for Cole Hamels.
Ground ball, third base side. Beltre can't come up with it.
Just underneath the glove of Adrian Beltre. Now 98 hits away from 3,000 for Albert Pujols. Beltre trying to get that ground ball from Pujols to just underneath the glove and buy him for a hit. No, Escobar with real good numbers himself against the Texas Rangers last 23 games. 7 doubles, including a .330 batting average.
Saw one pitch in his first at bat, grounded out to Napoli. Escobar came in batting .291. 16 doubles, a triple, 5 home runs, 24 runs batted in.
Beautiful shot there.
Bouncer left side. Beltre's got this one. Inning-ending double play. We'll head to the bottom of the 4th inning with the Angels trailing at 8-0. Brought to you by Hyundai. There's no better time to buy a new Hyundai than now. See your local Hyundai dealer or visit buyhyundai.com. 8-0. Texas leads it as we start the bottom of the 4th inning. Sparrow Petit is done after an inning and a third. Angels trying to get some innings here. Paredes takes over. Made his major league debut at Fenway Park on June 23rd. Didn't stick around a whole lot. Now back in the big leagues, trying to give the Angels some length here, trying to soak up some of these middle innings. Looking Alaska knocked out after an inning and 2/3. Well, the Gomez, Mazar, and Beltre here in the 4th inning. Carlos Gomez is 0 for 2 with a couple of punch outs. Hit towards second, a little one hop, but took a weird hop on it. Espinosa stays there looking at the bare hand. I wonder if he had to use the bare hand to corral it.
Looked like it shot up and got his hand as he's using both the hand and the glove to keep that in front of him with the odd hop. Got him in the fingernail or so. Hit pretty well. Shoots up. He has to use that bare hand really to be able to make the play if it went away from the glove.
One pitch, one out. There's Nomar Mazara.
It's definitely not unusual for Carlos Gomez. We talked about him swinging at that first pitch once again. Swinging at the first pitch. This time makes it out.
Mazara walked and scored in the first, singled home run and scored in the second. 1 for 1. Takes a strike. Eduardo Paredes, 22-year-old, native of Venezuela. Between AA and AAA this year, 1-0 and a 1.73 ERA in 26 games. That includes a couple of saves. 49 strikeouts, 17 walks in 41 innings. Two-on pitch. Turned it over. 3-1.
Pretty good changeup. Fastball is going to be 92 to 95 range.
Paredes going the old Craig Kimbrell with the arm out. Mazzara works a walk. Second of the game. He's been on board 3 times. We'll bring up Beltre, who's got a couple of hits tonight.
Go back to that last at bat for the Carl's Cam replay. Adrian Beltre go down to that one knee once again with 2 on. Drives the ball out to left center field. 6th home run, 25 RBI, now 41 career home runs against the Angels. Now 150 career RBI for Beltre against the Angels.
Single and a home run, 3-run shot for Beltre, 6th of the year. 25 runs batted in now. Beltre bouncing one toward third. Escobar's got it. It's a foul ball. Joe West at the last second making the call. That last bounce kind of kicked foul. It looked like it was going to be a fair ball near the bag.
Yeah, once it gets by the base, it becomes the third base umpire. If it's fielded in front of the base, home plate umpire has the call. And this baseball, this kicks and goes foul. Good call by Joe West.
Another 1-2, and Beltre strikes out. No, fouls it at the plate. Team Maldonado unable to hang on to it.
Breaking ball backed up, hits the ground out of the glove of Martin Maldonado.
Two. Beltre lifts one out toward right center. Not very deep. Calhoun in. 2 down.
And you can see that a little bit different of a swing and approach for Adrian Beltre. Remember, showed that home run was a pitch. It was down a break ball. The fastball upstairs. He used to crush the ball to center, right center field. Can't quite bring the hands up to drive that one. Routine fly ball to right. Upstairs. Quite get a hold of that one. Flies out to Cole Calhoun.
Odor with a couple of hits tonight. Single and a home run.
The Rube Odor fathead going in the stands. "17 home runs on the season. Seen quite a few pitches already in this game. Not known to be a very patient hitter.
Evens up the count. Bizarre over at first base. Not a big lead at all. 2-1. Two hits for the Angels, 7 for Texas. 2 home runs. Beltre and Odor. Back to back in the second inning.
Good hard slider off the plate in.
Kind of slows down that arm motion for that off-speed pitch, doesn't it?
And it allows a hitter to track that better. You're more apt not to chase something out of the strike zone as a hitter when you see something different in a delivery by a pitcher.
Lazar will take off. 3-2, and this one's fouled back. Odor just the 4th batter here in the 4th inning for Texas. Paredes takes a little bit of time between pitches. Odor strikes out, swinging. We'll head to the 5th inning. Halos trailing at 8-0. Now Chevy dealers find new roads. Halos drop to a 3 to the Minnesota Twins to kick off this road trip. Trail this one 8-0 as we begin the 5th at Globe Life Park. The first of 3 against Texas. And the final 3 before the All-Star break. Halos will send up Simmons, Maldonado, and Crone in the 5th against Cole Hamels. 5 strikeouts, no walks, 2 hits allowed, both singles. Maldonado had a base hit to left in the 2nd inning. Pujols, base hit to left in the 4th. It's a beautiful warm night. Andrelton struck out looking in the 2nd. Takes down and in. And there's some late life on it, kind of fooling Lucroy. 1 ball, no strikes. Andrelton 7 for 21 so far this month. Came in batting .286. Take upstairs. It's 2-0. His first plate appearance, he was ahead of the count at 3-0 before Hamels actually threw 3 consecutive strikes. Locked him up with a fastball in. Had a 4-pitch walk. First free pass issued. Just get their leadoff man on board for the first time. And here comes Maldonado.
It's the 27th walk of the season for Andrelton Simmons. It's pretty good patience. 28 walks total all of last season for Andrelton Simmons. Batting average coming into the game .286, 0 for 1 on that strikeout of the first at bat. Again, 27 walks on the season for Simmons.
Martin looking at a strike. He had a base hit through the left side in his first AB. That is hammered foul, way foul.
I'm pretty sure you weren't expecting a baseball up there.
No. Upper tank. No balls, 2 strikes. Bouncer left side, Beltre. Start the double play. They turn it. Second one turned by Texas. 2 outs. So nobody on for C.J. Crone.
First baseman C.J. Crone.
Crone hit into a fielder's choice at end of the 2nd. 0 for 1. Little numbered. Hamels doing everything right so far tonight. He has controlled this Angels offense, and we will head to the bottom of the 5th. All Texas so far. Yasiel Puig and the Dodgers. Then the Cincinnati Reds take on Paul Goldschmidt and the Arizona Diamondbacks. It's 7 only on FS1.
Let's battle two really hot teams. Kansas City right now playing good baseball. Only a game behind Cleveland in the AL Central. The Dodgers, best record in the National League.
Eduardo Paredes back after his second inning of work. 8-0 Texas. He'll face Lucroy, Napoli, and Profar. 6, 7, and 8. One down. Lucroy 1 for 3 with that ground down. And we'll bring up Napoli. On board once with a walk. Popped out his first time up.
Napi's really struggling against fastballs this season. Batting average 199 versus fastballs this year.
One and two. Aaron Judge is his 30th of the year. The New York Yankees are taking on the Brewers.
The surprising Milwaukee Brewers, who lead the Chicago Cubs by 4 games in the game tonight.
Cubs won today 6-1. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Houston leading Toronto 12-1 in the 9th inning. Just over 50% of the games they've had double digits in hits. The Astros have this year. They've been underneath this one. 2 outs.
Now you talk about a balanced offense. The Astros at the top of that list. There's some teams with real good batting orders, but no one quite as balanced this season as the Astros. They got power, they got speed, they got some patient hitters in their lineup. They have aggressive hitters in their lineup. With Springer now Altuve.
Springer hit a home run today too. Another one. Profar fouls it off. Single little pop up. Springer's got 2 home runs. 27 home runs for a leadoff man. That's good, right?
And we're not even at the All-Star game yet.
Ball and a strike.
They're coming in this game as a team, 138 home runs for Houston. Now with this big game, over 500 runs scored now.
They can get to 1,000 runs.
As potent as that offense is, definitely.
Yeah, Paredes has this one. He'll flip it on to Corona. 1, 2, 3, 5th inning. First down tonight, the Rangers. And sat down in order. We're off to the 6th inning. 8, 9, and 1 coming up for the Angels. home games and enjoy a post-game fireworks show presented by Wells Fargo. For more information, go to angels.com. The Halos will be back home next weekend. A week from tonight, kicking off a nice little homestand. The Tampa Bay Rays in town.
Having a good season themselves.
Yeah. Happy Logan Morrison will be there.
He of the home run ball himself.
Danny Espinosa leading things off. Cole Hamels, 2 hits allowed. That's it. A couple of singles. He's also thrown a couple of double play balls. 5 strikeouts, 1 walk.
24 home runs this season for Logan Morrison.
Candy, one of the 5 punch outs for Hamels. That came leading off the 3rd. Napoli underneath this pop-up.
Well, if you're a youngster at home and you want to watch what you're supposed to do as a starting pitcher as far as moving the ball in and then go away, Cole Hamels has done that so far in this game. Fastballs in, cutters in, changeups and curveballs away. Not living on one part of the plate, utilizing both sides of the plate.
Eric Young Jr. grounded out his first time up. Boy, Hamels has got it working tonight. 1-1. 1-2. He at times has been the quote-unquote effectively wild.
Yeah, I mentioned earlier in the game, doesn't throw his curveball or changeup for strikes, but gets a lot of hitters to chase that pitch.
Came over from the Phillies in a midseason trade back in 2015. And EY shoots one out toward right center. Carlos Gomez is there. 2 down. By the way, that 30 home runs for Aaron Judge, a new Yankee rookie record. Joe DiMaggio at 29.
And the date is July 7th.
Yeah.
And he's already broken that record, rookie record. That's pretty
Slightly different ballparks back then.
Especially if you're a right-handed batter.
Yeah.
Yes. He almost had to hit a baseball to center field back to Manhattan to get a home run.
Out toward right. Mazar is there. Halos once again down in order. We'll head to the bottom of the 6th inning. 8-0 Texas. Live Angels baseball. Stay connected with fully customizable experience. Get Angels home screen icons and app features, as well as game day live game video highlights, radio broadcast, statcast, news, and much, much more. Download MLB.com at bat today.
Got the rally cap going.
Try it. 8-0. Texas leads it near the bottom of the 6th inning. Mike Moore takes over. Third reliever used by Mike Scioscia tonight, with Ricky Nolasco getting knocked out of this game after an inning and 2/3. 10th game of the year for Mike. Pitched once in that series against Minnesota. And he'll get 9-1 and 2 for Texas here in the 6th. That'll be DeShields, Chu, and Gomez coming up.
Pretty cool when Eric Young Jr. was up at last half inning. Dad played in the big leagues, Delano DeShields. His dad played in the big leagues. Eighth overall pick by the Astros. His dad, the 12th overall by the Expos in 1987.
No balls, 2 strikes. Fastball, and that's punched to right. Tried to sneak a fastball on an 0-2 count, and the leadoff man is on board. Now you're going to deal with potential stolen base. 8-0 here in the 6th inning. You never know. But 18 stolen bases for Delano DeShields.
Did a nice job as far as going the other way on that pitch. Lined it the other way. Fastball. Saw that graphic. His dad was drafted by the Expos, 1987. Had committed to play basketball at Villanova before signing with the Expos.
Two 0 for 2 with a walk and a run scored. Out towards center. Maben has to go back on it. 1 down. Carlos Gomez coming to the plate. Angels did get some news today as far as some of their injured pitchers. Matt Shoemaker's been shut down now. Nerve irritation in the forearm. Had a cortisone shot. He'll be reevaluated to see when he can resume his throwing program. The Angels just made an announcement on Garrett Richards. He had an EMG today. Gomez takes a strike. Showed improvement on the nerve issue that he's had, but even though he's progressing the strengthening program, he'll be reevaluated weekly. Has not been cleared to begin throwing. Angels just making that announcement on Garrett tonight. I mentioned earlier with Crone up, Parker Bridwell was set down, but he wasn't needed this weekend. The Angels only need 3 starters for this weekend series.
Yeah, it had nothing to do with his performance. No. He's done an outstanding job when you think about 2-0 on the road with an ERA 2.04 for Parker Bridwell. But you're not going to start on this weekend series. You might as well continue to throw and improve down in the minor leagues and be ready to go once the second half starts. Whether you're going to be sliding that 4th or 5th spot once we resume action.
1 ball, 2 strikes. We mentioned with the off days that are coming up after the break that you may not need a 5th starter for a while. And with the news of Shoemaker, you figure that Bridwell will remain in that role as the fill-in guy. Down goes Gomez. 2 outs.
Good changeup way out in front, unable to make contact. Third time Gomez has struck out tonight. 0 for 4.
Mazara's been on board 3 times, 2 walks and a single. He has scored twice.
Mike Moore likes to back up a fastball with his changeup. So he might try to sneak a fastball back inside.
Three balls, 1 strike. Tonight's just the 4th game this year that Mazara's had 2 walks in a game. He's never had a 3-walk game. They're pitching Mazara as if he's Babe Ruth tonight, especially with Beltre behind him. Bouncer foul.
Chase would look like it was ball 4. Adrian Beltre getting a pretty good view of the pitches by Mike Morin as he's well away from the on-deck circle.
Shields takes off. Mazara fouls this one back. Put the Delano back to first. Texans with 3 in the first, 5 in the second. That's all the scoring in this one. They're up 8-0 here at the bottom of the 6th. Payoff again. Mazara drives one out to right field. Cole racing back at the wall. That's into the bullpen. A 2-run blast by Nomar Mazara. 10-0 Texas.
3rd home run of the game for the Rangers. On base all 4 times. 2 for 2 with 2 walks for Mazara.
All 10 runs tonight, Gooby, with 2 outs.
Speed pitch, hard to the plate, stayed back on it well. The lift on the swing drives it out to right center field into the bullpen.
And Beltre comes to the plate. 2 for 3, a single and a home run. Fly ball to right field his last time up.
Mazara's first career home run was against the Angels. 7th home run in his career in 23 games versus the Angels. mean, looking at that Milwaukee New York game, the Brewers tied up the Yankees 4-4.
The fighting beer makers.
Yes.
Beltre hits one out toward left center field. This one will stay in the ballpark. EY Jr. will put it away. We'll head to the 7th. 10-0 Texas.
Nothing as we head to the 7th inning. Ken French with you now. The big story for the Halos is all about Mike Trout. Watch, he made his first 2 rehab assignments on Wednesday night and Thursday night, going combined 0 for 5. But despite not getting a hit yet, he's very happy with the progress so far.
You know, my head-wise, I was, feel good about myself, feel good about my thumb. Going up there, my 3rd at bat, I wasn't thinking about anything, just getting a hit. And then, it's always big, going in your first at bat, knowing that you haven't swung a, live pitching in a month, and you had surgery in your thumb, but it feels good, no pain, nothing.
So the first 2 games, Trouty was at DH. Mike Scioscia said he'll get the day off today. He'll get the start, actually, for the Inland Empire 66ers in center field tomorrow night. Over 6,000 guys and ladies in attendance, fellas, at San Manuel Stadium at the Inland Empire. Certainly, it was a circus out there. Did you guys, when you were playing minor league ball, did you ever have a big name come through making a rehab assignment?
Well, yeah, a couple of times have to go down there, and seeing some players over the years when I was in the minor leagues, and then eventually at some point when I was hurt at the major league level, going down to those minor league games. Always difficult for hitters. When you're a pitcher going against a hitter down there, because they're just sitting back, they want to do some damage. Same thing going for Trout right now. We have a pitcher, especially in A-ball, sometimes they don't have the best control at that point, but they're going to feel real good about themselves if they're on the highlight reel getting out. Mike Trout.
Frenchie, let me translate that for you. That means Gooby was the big name that went down to the rehab assignment. He himself.
I was getting, yes, absolutely. Thanks, Gooby, for your insight. I appreciate it.
Well, I'm glad to be part of your world, Ken.
Did you used to buy food for the minor leaguers when you were down there?
That was the beauty of it.
Yeah.
Because usually you had like the most incredible spreads after the game in the minor leagues, so maybe some chips and some salsa. That was about it. But when you went down there, you got a lot of food for the kids and stuff. It was really cool for them. Great experience. You could tell by all the conversations we've heard around down there in Inland Empire, they really loved having Mike Trout around.
Beltre from the shortstop area throws out Calhoun to start the 7th. Cole 0 for 3. They'll bring up Albert. Albert 1 for 2. 2,902 career hits now for Pujols. Hamels with 5 strikeouts, 1 walk, 2 hits allowed, 2 singles. A little over 40,000 in attendance tonight. It's the opening game of the 3-game set. Texas came into play, game behind the Angels in the West.
'90th game of the season tonight for the Angels, 86th for the Rangers.
Go to again. Albert fouls it off again. Games like this, if you're the pitcher, you've got that lead, easier to pitch or more difficult to pitch?
You always like the run support. I think it's easier to pitch especially once you get through that 5th inning. Then you're in cruise control, hitting your spots. You're more apt to throw a few more fastballs than you normally would.
That is ripped to left and headed toward the corner. The Shields, heck of a job to cut that ball off, and Pujols with a long single.
Let's take a look at our top tier plays brought to you by Arco and Cole Hamels. Talk about how well he has pitched to both sides of the plate so well. Fastball at 93 inside corner against Anderson Simmons. Change up off the plate in against Cole Calhoun. Change up the fastball that drifted out. Still in the strike zone, above the strike zone with a fastball cutter to Espinosa, and then a changeup, getting hitters, swinging pitches out of the strike zone. Something that Cole Hamels has done throughout his very good career. But he pitches inside very, very well with his 4-seam fastball and cutter to right-handed batters.
Escobar 0 for 2, a ground ball to first and a double play ball in the 4th inning. Oh, a little flare foul. Really pitched Escobar in well tonight.
Well, when you look at numbers this season for Escobar versus a curveball and a changeup, 2 pitches that Hamels throws very well. .351 batting average, but he's throwing that fastball inside very well. Great numbers on those off-speed pitches. When you think about how many that Cole Hamels normally would throw, over 30%.
Ground ball to second base. Odor starts the double play. That's the 3rd one the Angels have hit into tonight. Stretch time here in Texas. All Rangers. It's 10-0 heading to the bottom of the 7th. Bracket challenge. With a little luck, you and 3 friends may be going to the 2017 World Series thanks to T-Mobile. Make your picks at MLB.com/bracket challenge. Let's take a look at that bracket, shall we?
Yes.
All right, Gooby, go get it.
Trying to look, you know, who I'm going to pick here. I'm going to go with, it's easy to go with Giancarlo Stanton, but he won it last year. But I like Miguel Sano. I like Miguel Sano to win the home run derby.
All right. I'm going to go with Gary Sanchez just to upset Logan Morrison.
Got a lot of moon shots for the home run derby.
Yeah.
Yes.
Look at that moon. It's called a
Gary Sanchez you're going with, huh?
yeah, that's a buck moon. A full moon. It's a July moon. It's a full buck moon. Just so
you
know.
are a plethora of information
yeah.
tonight.
Yeah, I'm going with Gary Sanchez. Why not? Who cares? Oh, Mike Morin back out for his second inning of relief. This is a base hit to left field by Rougned Odor to lead off the 7th inning. A couple of changes defensively for the Angels. Odor, by the way, that's his 3rd hit. Halos have Nick Franklin taking over in left field. Eric Young Jr. moves from left to center. I'm sorry, from left to center to right field is where EY Jr.'s at. Ben Revere takes over at center. Cliff Pennington's the new shortstop. There's Jonathan Lucroy, 1 for 3 on the night, had a 2 RBI double in the first. Over to third, Escobar trying to start that double play. Return it, 2 down.
You see a double play turn, that throw to second with Danny Espinosa. He gets a lot on that throw back to first base. Napoli still never gets cheated on a swing, that's for sure.
Mike 0 for 2 with a walk. This little flare beyond the reach of Espinosa, and another 2-out hit. Pete Cosma takes over at first base for Mike Napoli. Jerks and Profar 1 for 3 with a single and a run scored. That was in the second. 2-1. Profar rips it foul. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Stayed back pretty well. On a changeup, just pulled it foul though.
Popped up. Espinosa calling for it. 7 complete here in Texas. And it's all Rangers tonight. 10-0 as we head to the 8th.
As we head to the top of the 8th inning, and don't forget, following this one, it's Angels Live, presented by your SoCal Mazda dealers with myself and Jose Mota. We'll give you an update on Garrett Richards, and also we'll do the best we can to recap this one tonight. But fellas, I know you've been talking about this youngster next to me, Ryan Romolo, 10 years old, out of Texas, wondering if this is actually Cole Calhoun's helmet. I'm doing some investigative reporting right now. Ryan, is this Cole Calhoun's helmet?
Yes, it is.
It's his helmet, game used, right?
Right.
How did you get his helmet, and does Cole know you have it?
Yes, Cole knows I have it, and my dad gave it for me for Christmas this year.
Now, it's signed by Cole, right?
Yes.
So when you're playing Little League, do you ever take the helmet out there, go up to bat, and pretend you're Cole Calhoun?
No,
Why?
because I'm right-handed.
Can you switch?
No, not really.
You need to work on that for me, okay? Now, are you a Cole Calhoun fan? I see you got an Albert Pujols jersey on.
Yeah, I'm a Trout, Albert, and Cole, mostly.
I like to hear that. Now, what is a Angels fan doing in Texas?
Well, I live here, and I come here every year just to see at least one game, so this is the game I chose.
Well, I'm sorry things aren't working out right now, but hopefully Cole can get a big hit for you.
Hopefully, yeah.
All right, fellas. Well, in case you're wondering, I've solved the mystery. It is Cole Calhoun's helmet. He knows that Ryan has it, and all is well. I'll send it back to you.
Hey, Frenchie, I'd like to know if the kid can eat a boomstick better than you. No, he just turned off his mic.
He did.
He said, I'm not
going that route again.
Pennington called out on strikes. One away to start the 8th.
That's pretty cool. Signed, game used helmet by Cole Calhoun, Angel fan from Texas.
Great answer too about why he wouldn't wear it in a game.
About right-handed.
Martin Maldonado, 1 for 2.
Boy, that cut fastball underneath the hands, right-handed batters. Also threw that 93, 94 mile an hour fastball in the inside corner. And he's pitched away very well and out of the strike zone with his off speed. There it was again, the changeup going away.
Only one time tonight, Cole Hamels has faced more than 3 batters. That was in the 2nd inning. He faced 4. Because of the double play ball, which he's thrown 3 of them, that's all the Angels have sent to the plate in the 1st, 3rd, 4th, 5th, 6th, and 7th innings against Hamels. That's how on and locked in he's been. 6 strikeouts, 1 walk, the 6 punchouts matching a season high.
We talked about the career numbers, 2-1 with a 2.93 ERA against the Angels in his career, including that last game of the season victory, complete game victory a couple of years ago against the Angels.
Jeremy Jeffress loosening the pen. Cole's at 93 pitches. Oh, he just went off the glove there.
My Hyundai key for this game talked about the need for some runs, especially against this powerful Ranger lineup. But will they score 2? Tattoos on this town. The offense has been unable to get good swings throughout the entire game against Cole Hamels. Rangers offense hot, Angels not tonight.
Bouncer to short. Profar. 2 outs. Joey Gallo, the new first baseman. Pete Cosma, who pinch ran for Mike Napoli, takes over at 3rd. 2 outs, nobody on for C.J. Cron. C.J. a fielder's choice and number back toward the mound. Why would you be making a pitching change here at 95 pitches?
Well, those are good old days of when you would be glaring at your managers. Hey, I got a shutout going here.
What, so that he can get a standing ovation? Why don't you let him try to complete the game? Well, they're appreciative of his effort here tonight. It was stellar. There's no question about that. 10-0 Texas with a pitching change in the 8th. Brought to you by the all-new 2017 Chrysler Pacifica, the new benchmark of minivans. Test drive one at your local Chrysler dealership today. By Mercury Insurance, we're on a mission to save you money. Log on to mercuryinsurance.com to get a fast free quote and see how much you can save. 10-0 Texas here in the top of the 8th inning. With 2 outs, Jeremy Jeffress replaces Cole Hamels, who pitched 95 baseballs tonight. 7 2/3 innings, 6 strikeouts, a walk, 3 singles allowed. Jefferson to get this final out of the 8th, perhaps even pitch the 9th. As that fastball misses downstairs.
Yeah, there's 95 pitches. Hamels threw 65 of them strikes.
Thirty-second game for Jeffers. 1-2 record is 5.46 ERA. Two 2-0.
Jeffers still has that good fastball, 95. Times can rush it up there, 97, 98.
Two balls, 2 strikes, with 2 outs here in the 8th. Crone goes down swinging. Halos down in order. We're off to the bottom of the 8th inning. All Texas. May not be reproduced or retransmitted in any form, and the accounts and descriptions of this game may not be disseminated without the express written consent of Angels Baseball LP. 10-0 Texas leads it here in the bottom of the 8th inning. Keenan Middleton takes over. That'll be the 4th reliever used by Mike Scioscia. Mike Moore went 2 innings, gave up 2 runs on 4 hits, including a home run. 1 strikeout, no walks. Keenan pitching his 30th game. And he'll be facing 9-1-2. He'll also be pitching to a new battery mate. Juan Gratterall takes over behind the plate for Martin Maldonado. Shields 1 for 2 with a single and a run scored in the 6th inning.
Keenan Middleton going the high stirrups himself tonight.
Rangers going to be playing, wearing, I should say, throwback uniforms tomorrow night. The old Toby Harrow baby blues with the V-neck collar. It's a good look.
Yes, it is.
Back toward the middle. It's a leadoff single for DeShields. Top of the order, Shin-Soo Choo coming up. Chu lines one out to center. Ben Revere squeezes it. One down. Brings up Carlos Gomez, who's 0 for 4 with 3 strikeouts.
.99-mile-an-hour fastball. Upstairs, gets a by Gomez by Keenan Middleton.
Gomez bouncing it foul. Count remains at 1-2. Halos are not holding DeShields on. 10-0 deficit here in the 8th. Twelve hits for Texas, 3 for the Angels.
I believe after that swing by Gomez against Middleton, will come back with his hard slider.
Jason Grilli, newly acquired. Looks like he's going to pitch the 9th. Two balls, 2 strikes.
Touched 100 on that high fastball.
Down goes Gomez.
It's the 4th time he has struck out in the game.
It's a golden sombrero, right?
Yeah. fastball at 99 by him.
The 2 outs to Shields at first, and here's Massaro, who's been on board 4 times. 2 walks, a single, a home run, 3 runs batted in. No balls, 2 strikes. Zara rifles that one into the seats. Breaks his bat and hits one towards second. Espinosa gloves it. We're off to the 9th inning with the Angels trailing at 10-0.
Nothing here in the top of the 9th. Now it's time for the Land Rover above and beyond player of the game. We get Odor. What a game he has had. 3 for 4, a couple RBI, home run, so 5 home runs in his last 7 games. I think a big RBI single back in the first, in which we talked about his numbers with runners in scoring position. Stay back on it well. And then a big fly way out.
Second 3-hit game of the year for Rougned Odor. Jason Grilli takes over on the mound. Second appearance since being acquired in a trade from the Toronto Blue Jays. Having an awful season after having a pretty good year with Toronto last year. ERA over 6 with the Blue Jays. 26 games. Mentioned 1 with Texas, so this will be his 28th. Espinosa, Young, and Revere for the Angels here in the 9th. Danny 0 for 2. A strikeout in the 3rd, a pop-up in the 6th. Really, the one-time Angel. Did a nice job when the Angels had him in their bullpen as Espinosa cuts through this one. 2-1.
Pretty good leader, too, for a number of the young members of the bullpen. He's with the Angels.
One down. There's a look at the in-game box score for the Angels. Not a whole lot to report on. 3 hits, 2 by Albert Pujols. All 3 hits allowed tonight by Cole Hamels. All 3 singles.
We came down to Cole Hamels' performance tonight.
He dealt.
Is that Moon again?
Yeah. Moon is moving around quite a bit. Eric Jr. lofting one to left center. 2 outs. So Nick Franklin coming up. This will be his first plate appearance. Pre-game show guest.
Yes, he
Ken
was.
French and Jose Mota. He's 1 for 7 with the Angels with an RBI.
Very intriguing. An Uber driver during the offseason for Nick Franklin.
My son's always trying to get me to do that too in the offseason.
I think you should.
Yeah, I might. Maybe I will.
Yeah.
And I'll chronicle it.
You should.
No balls, 2 strikes. Cole Hamels will go to 4-0 on the season. Ricky Nolasco will drop to 4-10. Halos drop the opener of this 3-game set, 10-0 tonight, Gooby.
Boy, right from the get-go, the offense against Ricky Nolasco, who had thrown the ball so well in his last 2 starts, but Texas, some early runs, and Cole Hamels just dealt from that point forward as the Rangers win game 1 here, 10-0.
Mentioned Hamels with the victory. Nolasco with the loss. No save tonight. 10-0 the final. See if the Angels can bounce back tomorrow. Stick around. Angels Live post games coming up next.